Canada, they're coming for us. They're coming for us all. The horror we've been allowed to watch them visit on others, the oil wars, Iraq, Afghanistan, Israel, even inside the USA, petty, good, Meta, Google, X, Gaza, Lebanon, pick your own poison. They're all coming for us. And they always have been. The United States' baleful glare is again being cast on us in Canada now that their policy in the Middle East is falling apart. They're coming for resources and our potential, just as a parasite would. The United States will steal from Canada in order to shore up their failing state. They will be coming for us. We cannot stop the horror through normal venues. This is no longer the age of voting, civic spirit, and compassion. I am sorry, United States citizens who oppose the government, but you're past the point of no return, and you will not be able to stop it at this point with ballots. The midterms, assuming they even happen, will merely be kabuki theater. They are coming for us in Canada, and we are now in the same dystopian world of hard, cold wrath where threatening the use of nuclear weapons on an entire population is met with an apathetic shrug and sucks to be them, while the people who make the threats make off like bandits with the market manipulation that they just conducted. They're coming for us. The lanes and off-ramps of the American empire are no longer theirs to take. We're dealing with a proper death cult now. They functionally and emotionally understand what they are doing. They simply do not care anymore. Call it, Freud's death urge. I think it's Thanatos. They're coming for us. They're ensuring that we all will attend their lust-born, vile celebration party to celebrate the end of humanity. They're coming for us. We're now all having to play the part of Walter White. We will ensure that this train doesn't stop. We will not let ourselves have the off-ramp, because this is what people are used to, and this is the game that the empire is rolling with, and this is what they will continue on. So what do we do? What do we do? How do we deal with the rotten zombie death cult that is the operation of this failing American empire? They're coming for us. Children who mere weeks ago were alive before this latest USA and Israeli assault, this sucker punch head fake, laid on top of a nation that was absolutely agreeing to all of the incredibly outrageous USA and Israeli demands, Triton blue sky terms. The United States and Israel still chose to use that successful negotiation as a reason to strike. And on day one, they killed over 160 children. They're coming for us. As USA propaganda again ratchets up the anti-Canadian hate and the othering to prepare for the battleground for their invasion of us, their neighbors, who look exactly like them, with the exact same reasons and hopes and dreams, we're dealing with a nation that's willing to absolutely murder families who are trying as hard as they could to build a world for their family. All that evaporated on day one of this war that we're now currently dealing with. During negotiations, the United States launched a double tap attack on a school to ensure not only that children were killed, but also the people who went to their aid were also killed. They are coming for us. The media would have you believe numbers like 160 odd kids vaporized, a couple hundred wounded. It's easy math when you're sitting at home and watching it on the evening news, but a couple hundred wounded. Well, it's so easy to think like they're just others. They are what some people in the United States and Israel are calling a nation of animals, as Congressman, I think was Randy Fine, said. To the USA and Israel, these Islamic children in Iran or Gaza or Lebanon or pick your goddamn country, none of these children have any value at all except that they should be dead because they're getting in the way of the process of Zionism. They are coming for us. And we outside the USA and Israel can also expect to witness our own children being double-tapped and sublimated by JDAMs and TLAMs made in the United States. Because why wouldn't they? We're not them, so sucks to be us. We just happen to be in their way. They are coming for us, and US thinks they can call it, oh well, our bad, and go back to business as usual now. So that they can, I don't know, create the next cartoon version of the United States in some sort of childish movie. This disaster affecting the entire world is because the United States and Israel primarily, not alone, of course, nothing is ever perfect, but these two countries alone are feckless children who lacked any concept of morality or courage. They are coming for us. Has the USA done good things in its time on this planet? Sure, I guess. Yes, of course they have. Has Israel? My verdict's still kind of out on that. Because they were at war even before they were Israel. They were being terrorists, and they were killing British, and they were killing French, and they were doing their best to ensure that they had their ethno-state in the Middle East. And then several decades of the Nakba. The Nakba. They're coming for us. Only one nation on earth has ever dropped a nuclear weapon in anger on another country. Only one country has done that twice as well. The one that just threatened a non-nuclear nation they launched a sneak attack on for the second time, while ostensibly in negotiations. How can a sane person consider negotiating with such chaos, with such lack of character, let alone a nation that is also having the second largest nuclear stockpile on the friggin' planet? They are coming for us. Only one nation on earth has ever dropped the nuclear weapon, as I said. That one has just threatened a non-nuclear nation they launched a sneak attack on for the second time, while ostensibly in negotiations. I look at this as a historian, and all I can think of, as a historian and a navigating officer, is that when you're running a Dead Reckoning plot, you start with where you've been, and you extrapolate from that where you are using whatever resources you have to anticipate where you might be in the future. Based on American policy, based on American communications, based on what we have seen out of the American government, the American media, based on absolutely everything that has been done and said in the United States over the last 14 months, very short time, really. They are functionally a danger to Canada. They are coming for us. I predict that we've got maybe, if we're lucky, 12 months before they start to invade. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm just being a paranoid lunatic. But I don't see, at this point in time, given how insane the United States and Israel are, even if we dodge a nuclear bullet in the Middle East, even if we do that, they are coming for us. And they will want our stuff. And especially when they have their economy cratering because the petrodollar is gone and they're into hyperinflationary spiral, they will come at us. Not happy? Sorry about that. I guess I'm giving you a bit of a downer for the weekend, but yeah, I'm not the guy you want to invite to a party. But we'll we'll see what happens this weekend. I'm figuring that this weekend we'll get a bit of a reprieve, and then we get back into Insanity Monday and Taco Tuesday again, and get back into that routine. But for now, look after each other. Consider how you would respond and how you will deal with the stresses of the United States invading Canada. This is functionally and absolutely on the cards. I don't know how to deal with that from a national perspective, except that we need to brace ourselves for this impact. But I'll leave it there. Anyways, thank you very much from the Borg Bunker on this Friday afternoon. And the bunnies are out and the ducks are on the pond, and yeah, looks like a good day, and I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make a drone fly. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. I put this out on an article on my Substack if you want to share it. I'd appreciate it. As well as on the YouTube here and on Blue Sky. So anyways, whenever you see this, please like, share, subscribe, and do all that happy stuff, and work the algorithm, and help me make ends meet, I guess. Buy me a coffee. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later. Borg out.